Hey, come on in. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry about the mess. Uh, I wasn't actually expecting. I mean, I know I invited you, but I also I didn't plan. I didn't plan on you coming back here tonight. Uh, most of my dates just end up with a thanks for dinner and type of thing, and yeah, then me stress eating. Well, I wonder what I did wrong. If I came on too strong, or if I didn't come on strong enough, or if I misread the situation. I usually feel like I misread the situation. I'm not misreading this situation. You did come back here because you want. I mean, like, this is gonna. Uh, okay, so I did say that you could come over here and we could have coffee. I did invite you up for coffee, but I don't actually have coffee. I have tea. I have a lot of different kinds of tea. I I I got a little flustered at the grocery store because I don't really know what kind of tea humans like, right? And there's so many. There's so many. Um, I didn't know what to do, so I got them all, really. Um, I'm rambling. I'm rambling. Anyway, thank you. It's been a really good night, and I've really had fun. Um, but when I offered you coffee, and I didn't have coffee, it was because I thought that that's so people say it as like a euphemism. Would you like to come up for coffee? But they actually mean not coffee. So I didn't mean coffee. I, I didn't even actually really mean tea. If I'm being honest about that. But I guess by now you figured that out. Um, Actually, it was obvious from the beginning, wasn't it? Was it? This is where I start second guessing and not being certain. I'm rambling again. Oh gosh. Anyway, come in, come in. I'm leaving you standing here in the doorway while I have a little mini breakdown. So come on in, have a seat, relax. The couch is comfortable. The couch it's a plushy couch. I would offer you the chair, but my tail. I knocked a plant over last week, right onto that. I haven't. That's what the soil is. I should have cleaned up before I did this, but I didn't also think that I would invite you over for coffee because I don't have coffee, and I didn't think you would come for tea. I didn't think that this would be a. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. That it is. This is the real me. uh, no one's seen that in a long time. Not humans, certainly, and like, not the whole thing. Like, it's easier to keep up the whole human facade. People are more comfortable with it. They feel I look safer that way, right? And in a world like this, where people now know about vampires and werewolves and demons, people are starting to become more comfortable, but a lot of people don't feel safe, and you want people to feel safe. Of course, I don't know how safe they should feel if we're actually kind of hiding if we can, but anyway, but you're not people. I was talking about people in general, and you're not people. You're you. You are the one who stays even when you know who I am. Even after that whole confession that I made, about planning your supernatural doom. Y- you're the one who hung out and kept talking to me and spent hours at dinner talking about fashion school drama and. Okay, Do me a favor. Just close your eyes for a second. Would you close your eyes for a second? Like not because it's scary. Nothing scary. Just because it's kind of a vulnerable moment, and I need a moment. Uh, all right, you can look. There you go. Horns and all, tail. Um, my management keeps telling me that I should be uh, embracing a more commanding presence. I should do something more with the horns. Big horns. They want big horns. But honestly, I tried it. I tried it, but they got knocked in the doorway I tried it. It was just not working for me. It was, and plus the whole shape of my face. I don't think it lends itself to big horns. Mm. And then the tail. Well, like, like the tail kind of has a mind of its own, which is awkward. It would be awkward if it could always, but or especially right now, it's very embarrassing right now because obviously, clearly, it's doing the yeah, exactly. It's wagging. Um, I can't make it stop. I would love to make it stop because this is so dignified, but um, I don't. I guess being around you makes me just little too happy to maintain dignity. Mhm. Oh, the marks on my skin. Those are they're scars, but not painful scars, or they're contract scars. Like every deal, every feeding leaves a little trace, and they glow when I'm drawing energy. They're faded right now because I haven't fed properly in a few months. I I, I couldn't manage it. The whole seduction thing. Sometimes it happens by accident. Sometimes I get so hungry that I get a little bit direct and aggressive, and there are people who like that. There are people who like that. There are also places that you can go. People who are into that sort of thing, and they like the whole gothic. They like the whole like playing with danger thing. But 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 I don't know if it doesn't feel good to go to those places to satisfy a hunger. Anyway, it's been a while, so they're dim, they're fading. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of running on fumes here. It's maybe another reason I've been such a disaster around you. The second I need that energy to like kind of be composed and confident, and all those things that we're supposed to embody, right? That that sly, seductive, kind of cool attitude. And I've got no cool. wi- I've got no cool on the best of days, but with when I'm hungry, I just turn into this awkward, this blathering, overly honest and absolutely incapable of playing it cool. That's what I become. You're staring. Is this too much? I can shift back. I just thought, um, oh, really? To you? I mean, I thought that, I know that it can be kind of cool to look at, but I don't know if I ever thought of it as beautiful. I know that when you haven't seen it before, it's the glowing can be a little wild, but thank you. Um, thank you for seeing me not running, screaming, and calling me beautiful was very sweet. Actually, you know what? There's something we should probably talk about before this goes any further. I'm gonna be really honest with you right here. Uh, though I know that I probably should just let this happen naturally, but I I do need to feed soon. Like, it doesn't have to be right this second, not like in the next few days, right? And normally I would not bring this up on a first date, but also this is not a normal situation. You're not a normal person. I don't mean to say that you're abnormal. I just mean like this is not a normal interaction. I just don't want to lie. I don't want to pretend. Um, so energy feeding is it's intimate. I mean, it's physical intimacy that helps. It doesn't have to be. It's emotional. It's about desire. It's about connection, right? About attraction and affection. Um, I am able to just take it without permission. Um, like I don't. I'm not a vampire. I don't need your blessing to do it. Physically, I don't. Which is, but I mean, obviously, cons- consent matters to me. Like I I I I have this predatory instinct, but I won't. Not with you. Like not with you. Uh, but if you want to, right? If you would trust me enough to try, uh, it's not painful or anything like that. It's just it's it's not like you're left without a soul afterwards, right? It's it's like an emotion. You know how sometimes emotions drain, but then you recover and you feel better again, and you can feel that emotion again. So I would drain you of that sexual intimate emotion. Uh, it would feel really good, actually. It would feel really, really good. Good enough to be kind of addicting. It's part of the evolution, I suppose. Mm, Probably be better than anything you've ever felt because it is like, you know, so deeply ingrained in my biology to be able to do that. And I'd be able to touch you the way I've wanted to ever since you walked into my shop. Yeah, without holding back. No, no holding back. No being afraid of what you would say. But here's the thing. So when succubi feed from people that have genuine feelings, not just attraction, not just sexual, not just lust, but real feelings, it does create a bond. It does. You know how hugging someone can release those uh, chemicals in your brain that make you bond with someone. It's like that, but bigger. So just so you know, you would you wouldn't just be able to feed me emotionally. You would be able to sense my mood as well, and I'd be tuned into you. It's why most succubi avoid you know feeling anything for the people Uh, well, they call it people they work with. Trying to avoid the feelings, compartmentalize it. If you just say people that you work with, because bonds are messy. Bonds make you vulnerable, right? But I'm clearly I'm already vulnerable with you. I've been an absolute mess since the moment you smiled at me, and so for me, if there were that bond to form, it wouldn't be so much of a risk. Actually, it would be a relief. Yeah, I'm already vulnerable with you. So I get though for you that it's asking a lot. Trusting me with something that goes that deep, that deeper than something physical. Accepting that if we do this, I'll be connected to you in ways that well, actually, in a way I couldn't easily explain. It would be trying to explain what love means. But anyway, I need you to tell me what you want here. Not what you think I want to hear. I need you to tell me what you actually want. If you need me to, we can stop here. We could have tea. I'll tell you some more embarrassing stories about my remedial seduction glasses. We can pretend that I am not desperately attracted to you. But of course, if you want to try this, if you want to, if you want to trust me enough to let me in, well, I would say no, obviously.